Okay, so today we're going to do the mini set and we're going to start out with the carrot. I have the tiny little bit of frosting ready to go, and I've already cut the tip of it to a very small size. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to be squeezing with my 2 index fingers, just like you're writing with a pencil. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to start from the top, and I'm going to do an edge, and I'm going to go. Do you guys see how I'm pulling away from the cookie? I'm not right on the cookie. I'm a little bit above. I'm hovering over the cookie. Then I'm going to just squeeze a little bit harder to flood the cookie. So I've got my icing and I'm flooding the cookie, and I'm just going to go around and around and around in the same shape that the cookie is. So I'm going to go around until it's completely filled in. Now, after you do that, I'm going to take my little skewer or my scribe or my toothpick, whatever you guys have, and I'm going to fill in the little edges. So I'm going to take my scribe and I'm just going to pull the icing to where I want it to be. I don't want it too far over to the edge because it might just go over and off the cookie. So just leave a little bit of a gap between the cookie and the icing, and that will give it that perfect look. So a lot of icing is okay because you don't want any cratering. So we want a lot of icing on here just to fill in the cookie. And do you see how I have some of those bubbles? I'm just going to wiggle my scribe all the way out to the edge, and there you have it. That's going to be the orange part of the cookie. So now I'm going to do the green part. I'm going to take my green icing, and remember, we're going to find the seam, and where the seam is, that's where we're going to cut, and we're going to clip a little bit on there. So I'm going to take my green icing and I'm going to start around the edge of the top. Just going to follow the cookie shape. I'm going to come down to the bottom and just going to go around. I'm going to do the same thing, applying a lot of pressure to the flood. And then I'm going to take my scribe and then I'm going to wiggle it around until I have the shape that I want. So I'm going to just go around as much as I can. And now I'm going to take my scribe and I'm going to pull the icing all the way to the edge as far as I want it to give it that nice look all the way over. And so this icing is very forgiving if you do it quickly. So I'm just going to go around, and you see how I've got some points that I don't like. So I'm just going to wiggle my scribe or toothpick or skewer, whatever you have handy. And then you're going to just make it so it's all even. Okay? So this is where we are with our cookie. Now we're going to let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the lines to give it a little more definition. So there we go. There's my little carrot. All right, we're going to set this one aside and then we're going to continue with the other ones. Okay? Okay, now that my carrot is dry, I'm going to do a little accent lines. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to just start right here, and then I'm going to pull, and I'm going to stop my pressure, and then pull it down. That's one side, and then I'm going to take it, pressure, I'm going to stop the pressure, and pull. And that's where we're going to have those lines. We're going to start pressure, then stop, and just gently set it down. So I'm going to start right here, pressure, stop the pressure, because now we have a line, and pull it down. And that's how we're going to do this carrot. Pressure, pull the line, stop the pressure, and just drop it down. And we're going to start here, pressure, stop the pressure. Now we have a line, and then pull it down. And that's how we're going to do our carrot.